Much talking from these niggas that ain't doing shit. I try to keep the peace, but niggas about to ruin it.
Y'all, what's happening? Welcome back to In the Lab, man. Y'all see it? I'm your boy, Boss Man Busy. That guy right there.
YJ, man, the pragmatic. Let's go. We
And
got
as y'all can see,
oh yeah.
who we got down there, man? Who we got down there? Who is this guy down here below us, man?
Big Ism, man. Bigizm, man. Appreciate y'all having me on the show.
Let's go.
Once again.
Mr. Debut himself is in the building, people.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Glad you can be here with us, man. Glad you can be here with us.
Oh
hey,
yeah.
I appreciate it, man. I'm ready.
It's gonna be interesting. Definitely gotta mention before we get started. Definitely gotta mention the single Uno and Big Ism, or Big Ism featuring Uno. Pick a side, man. Came out today, right? At midnight.
Today.
Okay.
It's streaming on Spotify and Apple Music with everything but YouTube right now. So
yeah,
I'm working on that, but yeah, it's out right now, man.
Dope song, very dope song. I done heard it. I ran it up about 4 or 5 times last night.
Yeah.
Very dope track.
Yeah,
so man, salute to you, man. What the name of the album gonna be? Y'all got a title for the album?
Yeah, that's the title track.
Okay, pick a side.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
I haven't came up with a date yet, but
matter of fact, I'm about to drop that right there. Lil Recco in the building. What's good?
What up, Recco? So speaking of picking a side, we got to pick a side tonight.
Oh yeah.
On these ladies,
oh
man.
Yeah.
On these ladies, man. Top
pick a
5
side.
Female rappers of all time, man. And
yeah,
how Jizzle broke down it globally, or as a landmarks, and where they from.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing for one side, I will say that.
West Side is the best side. Not for the ladies.
In case you didn't know, definitely not for the ladies.
Yeah.
But hey, and definitely we want your feedback, your input. Because just like we did for the wordsmiths, we breaking this down in 3 different categories on how we got these ladies on the list, the ones that we're going to present to you tonight. And that is impact, bars, and originality. A little bit different from the last list we had, but this is how we chose these first 7.
Yeah.
We're going down to the top 5. You feel me?
Oh yeah, and that's gonna be very, very interesting. D-Love in the building. What's good with you? What's
happening, D-Love? What's happening? Appreciate y'all for tapping in. So, go ahead, bro. So I guess we you want to go ahead and put them 7 up there on that board?
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and say, man, hey man, let's tap in with this list. We got 7, like Boss said, and we got to dwindle this thing. We got to get some straightening on this list. Right here on the list, this is the undisputed 7 top female rappers of all time that we came to a consensus on. Yeah, yes, man. Sir. So that's where we're going to start. And I almost want to, when it comes to this, I almost want to put out some honorable mentions and maybe go around the table and throw out some honorable mentions, because this is one of them things where, of course, y'all see Doechie's not on the list. I'm sorry. The Grammys, they own her like that. I'm not too much of Doechii. I'm not too big on her. I don't know what it is, man. I just have not gravitated towards Doechii. What about y'all?
She just started, man. There's no way she can be put on this list.
Yeah.
I couldn't add her to this list. Yeah, she just won Grammys. Yeah, salute to you. Cardi B won a Grammy. Do you see her on this list? No, you don't.
Hell no.
So, no, it takes a little more than that. Grammys don't do it for me. Fuck. Let me stop. What you think, Biggs?
I think Doja Cat got bars, man. I think she got bars, and I think she's original.
Yeah,
Just
I
didn't
give
make
her
the cut.
those. Yeah, the impact. I feel like that may be coming down the road. She can rap though. I'm not gonna take nothing from her. She can rap, and she in the right camp. You know, when it comes to TDE, that's if you anywhere to soak some game up, it's gonna be from that label. So she in the right spot. What thoughts on who didn't we say? Mia X? Because I was kind of heartbroken.
We're gonna let you talk about that one, just I don't want to touch that one, bro.
Okay. Well, I feel like this honorable mention. I gotta mention Mia X, man. I just got to, man. What she was doing as far as females, originality and bars, she had it. She definitely had it. Now, impact, that's where she made, she's not going to hold a stick to these women we see on this list when it comes to impact. So I think that's kind of where, yeah.
I feel my honorable mention is right now she's not in the good graces with some people in the world or what's going on in her life. I feel like Meg is a good honorable mention because I feel like Meg can rap. I think she has had a major impact on hip hop. Now, as far as originality, I can't give it to her, so I can understand why she did not make it. Because there's a long list of female artists who came in the game with that. I don't want to say raunchy, but that freaky little vibe that they give off. But I feel like she can rap. But when it comes to lyrical and stepping into another box outside of hood shit, I'm gonna just leave it like that. I haven't heard from her, so she's gonna step her game up a little bit better and step inside of another box. Don't close yourself in, because when you do that, that's what fucks you up to me.
Yeah. Doja Cat. You want to speak on Doja Cat, Big Ism?
Oh, no, not really.
You brought up.
Well, I mean, I think she can rap, man. I think she can rap.
Yeah.
I think she's original, and her impact just hasn't been long lasting. But I rock with Doja Cat. I was kind of shocked that she had bars like that. So I actually started listening to her. I was like, damn, she nice. And like a lot of her videos, her style's different. You know what I mean? I kind of think she deserves an honorable mention, though.
Okay. What's the girl? Oh, Glorilla. The girl with the same flow. Glorilla. And I ain't gonna lie, that Glorilla, that last album, have y'all heard that album? The last one she put out?
Yeah.
There was a few songs on there where I was like, okay, but she got to get on beat with her rhyme, man. She one step off. Like I don't know how to explain it, but maybe an honorable mention. And D Love, the first, when I got the list right here, that's not Nicki Minaj as number one. That's just in no particular order. Those are the 7 females rappers we chose of all time, and we're doing it once again off of bars, impact, and originality is what this list is based off of. Those 3 key items is what it's all based off of, how we got to that 7, because we all came to that consensus before we came up here.
Yeah, so 2 of those young ladies on that list will be removed for the end of the show.
Yeah. We gotta, that's what we gotta,
That's gonna be
That's when it's
interesting.
gonna get sticky. Yeah. When we got to break that down. So I guess what you want to do? You want to just go down the list and talk about why each one of these people specifically, why
Yeah,
you feel like that you want to run through that?
yeah. Let's
Definitely hit.
let's let's go ahead and start with Foxy. I think we all just pick one as we go in the circle. So it ain't no why you chose her first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and start
Right.
with Foxy.
Foxy Brown. Yeah.
So of course, Foxy Brown, we know her to be NY's, well, one of NY's. Isn't she from NY, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh yeah. Brooklyn. I think she's from Brooklyn.
Brownsville.
Brownsville.
Brownsville. Okay. Okay. Come
Brownsville. Never
come through
ran, never
big.
Oh yeah.
And she came up in the same era as Lil Kim. And they both had that rugged, grimy NY style, which I ain't gonna sit here in front. I think that's what sets them apart from the rest of the world. And I ain't just talking about them two. I'm talking about female NY rappers. Do y'all see what I'm going with that? Like,
Yeah.
think about how they rap. It's almost just like Chicago rappers, like Shauna, and it's one more I can't not think of.
The Brat.
The Brat.
Yeah.
You can tell they're not from the A. You can tell, and both of them started their career there. But when it comes to Foxy and Lil Kim, and I know we're talking about Foxy now, but they stood out because of the bars and how they delivered. And we know we had a few people say what they said about, oh, they didn't write that shit. I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't prove that. But I feel like Foxy, she held her own, doing her thing with Jay-Z, holding it down with an era of when NY had the bars.
Yeah.
And those ladies held their own in that era. So you cannot leave off Foxy Brown, bro. You can't.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off what you said, boss. At the time when Foxy Brown was popping, she still, you know what I'm saying, was I ain't gonna say taking a back seat, but when she was popping, she had to worry about Lil Kim. Lil Kim was, you know what I'm saying, in the same state, you know what I mean, doing the same thing, and she still was able to shine in the midst of all of that. So, yeah, Foxy Brown held her own.
Yeah. Foxy, Sean, Kim, Big. Okay. Go ahead, Jizzle.
Yeah, so and I'm gonna just read a little bit. Foxy Brown rapper, upon being signed to Def Jam in 1996, she released her debut studio album, Il Nana. We remember this saying now, Il Nana. That goes to the impact right there. Il Nana in November of that year to critical and commercial success. It peaked at number 7 on the Billboard 200, received platinum certification by the record. Y'all know what that RIAA, sold over 7 million units worldwide.
Hey, boy, she was 3 short. She was 3 short.
3 short from a diamond.
From a diamond.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, and to be honest, I think the originality, if you're talking about bars, that was the impact, originality. She kind of had that voice like the 12 so, you know, Foxy B, I got that Il Nana, you know, like that was the originality to me, was her voice. And now, guess what we hearing a lot now? We hearing the Glorillaz, we hearing the Meg Thee Stallion. These females got some deep voices now.
And I just want to stop. My fault. I just want to stop real quick and just intervene for 1 second, because Recco just put something in the chat, and we never even mentioned this young lady's name in that conversation backstage.
What are you talking about, Lauryn Hill?
Remy Ma, bro.
Oh. Hold on, let me see the comment.
He just asked what happened.
He just put a question mark.
Damn, dog.
Timothy Taylor in the building. What's good?
Salute to
Yeah,
him.
that's crazy.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
We didn't even mention. And she in the news right now. We didn't even mention her. It's crazy.
Right.
Hey, and also
Say-
Foxy Brown was part of a group too with Nas
Firm.
and The Firm.
Yes, Dr. Dre produced, I think 11, the whole album Dr. Dre produced, and who was right there? Kim. Now, I'm not Kim, Foxy. I can't
Yup.
remember if she was on every song because I think they might have had a couple features on them. But just to be in that cipher, like she had to be locked in with Nas and AZ and Dre in the
AZ.
studio. Like,
Oh, yeah.
so that just right there, that's like, you got to be on the list. Got to.
Yeah.
So, all right. So who we moving
Anyway,
to next? My fault.
Yeah, I was gonna switch it up. So we went from Foxy. Let's do Eve, man. We got Eve on the list, man. The lady with the paw prints and things. Eve,
Yeah, the first lady of Rough Riders.
first
Yeah.
lady,
First lady of Rough Riders.
first
Absolutely.
lady of Rough Riders.
Who gonna set it off?
You want to set that one off, Big?
Yeah, sure. Man, I
Talk
rock
to
with
us
Eve.
about Eve.
Eve, man, Eve from Philadelphia. I think the first time she came out in, if I'm not mistaken, 1999. With Who's That Girl?
Oh, yeah.
I think that was Eve's first single, Who's That Girl? And I think she came out in 1999. And Eve dropped I think Eve dropped 3 albums.
I think she got more. I'm looking now, but she had some. She just had. Let me see.
Unless she dropped something recently, but
She dropped something that wasn't too recent. She had 4. She dropped an album called Lip Locked in 2013. 1999, Let There Be Eve, Scorpion 2001, Evolution 02, and then in 2013, Lip Locked. And I heard that project, and it was not a go. I just wanted to. But as far as her impact, man, look, Gwen Stefani, Swiss Beats, Alicia Keys, like
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre as well. Missy Elliott,
DMX.
Hot Boys,
DMX.
the X, of course. She
Yeah.
went double platinum on her
Yeah.
first album, went double platinum. Got a Man. Yeah, so she definitely has some success out here, man. She definitely, when it come to impact, there was the Eve look. Like there was a look, you know.
Yeah.
The short hair with, you know, and then she was on there rugged with the bars, like Boss was saying. You know, she come on now, you know, Eve, she kind of had that gully spirit to her, you know, but she was still, you know, put together, you know, wasn't like Scar Lip or some shit. But
that was Philadelphia's own Pitbull in a goddamn skirt, nigga. You understand me? Hey, man, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all for a moment, man. Just for a moment, but Eve and them lips, boy. Huh? Okay. Quit playing. Yeah, man. Eve, man. I want to say this on the real. I don't know what happened with her and Rough Riders. I don't know what the deal was. I feel like her career should have been longer than what it was because Eve could fucking rap, bro. Like,
yeah,
her flow, it was so fluent. Now, I've never heard anybody say they wrote for Eve at all. But I felt like if Eve would have continued, I think her name would have been listed above Lil' Kim and Foxy easily. Because I feel like she was a doper rapper than both of them. She just didn't stay around long enough, in my opinion.
Well, you know what? That Evolution album, it was highly anticipated, but it didn't do what they thought it was going to do.
Right.
It ain't hit like they thought it was gonna hit. So after that, that's when she went on the decline, man. That last album wasn't.
Was it? Do you think it was promotion or marketing, like, or was it just a trash album? Because I can't remember that album.
I didn't like the project.
I ain't gonna say it was trash, but it just compared to her first two albums, Let There Be Eve and I forgot the next one, but the Evolution was like I guess she tried to go too mainstream or try to get too commercial.
You know the boss, and you already know the bone I got to pick with a certain producer by the name of Swiss Beats, man. One of the most overrated producers that's ever been in the game.
I agree. Hey,
there we go. Let's
overrated,
go,
man. But you know, I ain't gonna
look. You know, I'm not gonna go too far on that, but you know, the production, I felt like Swiss kind of did a disservice, and he kind of A&R'd her projects at a certain point. It seemed like, because every album intro he come on there and talking, you know, just like, man, don't nobody want to hear all this shit all the time. Swiss, you all in the hooks and shit. Hey,
everything was like a party. Everything was a party to him, man. Everything is a party.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
that was Swizzy.
Swiss. Let me just tap in real quick with the chat one time. Lil Reco put his 3 in there. Lauren, Missy, Nikki, Queen Latifah, Kim. Timothy Taylor say, should the list be for the best female rapper who wrote the majority of their own songs? Well, I would expect that from Timothy Taylor. I ain't gonna lie. Who want to touch on that? I ain't even going.
We talked about that. Matter of fact, Biggs talked about it. Talk to him, Biggs.
There's no proof. We don't have no proof. You know what I'm saying? We can't prove it. I mean, if we went by what, you know what I'm saying, what everybody was saying, a lot of these artists wouldn't make the list. But there's no proof.
And even with that, like proving it, you can go to the CD book and look at the credits, but even in that aspect, you still really can't, because just because it say some shit don't mean it's that, and because it don't say some shit don't mean it's not that. So it's you know.
Yeah.
But I got a question though. So does, like, okay, even if somebody they had help writing the song or whatever, does that mean that they can't write their own music?
Nah.
Or they can't make a good song because, you know what I'm saying, they got a ghostwriter? Like, can they actually rap even though they got claims of having a ghostwriter?
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Dre can rap his ass off. Did you hear the Snoop project? That boy was rapping.
Stop.
Dre, 50. Stop. Yes. No.
No, man. He did not write that shit. I'm not convinced.
He said, can he rap? If the words can come,
he rap? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Bow Wow can rap like a motherfucker.
What's good? Uno in the building. Uno the one what's good. So yeah, he can make the words come out of his mouth, but you know, and that's the thing. It's hard to and he you know, Timothy he double back. Cameron said he wrote "Crush on You" for Lil' Kim. That's what Cameron said, man. I wasn't there, man. I mean, Cameron, I don't know.
Yeah,
so yeah,
I mean, it's one of those situations. I mean to cut you off.
You good?
Where, to go by what you said, your question, Biggs, if you have to have a ghostwriter, that means, like YJ said, you may have a voice for rap, but you just can't write it. You remember what we talked about, what was going on in that chat, and that shit pissed me off, and I brought it to your attention, and motherfuckers say, you gotta have a voice for this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm sitting here like, okay, I get that, but don't you tell me that Big X the plug can rap better than Scarface. I'll slap fire from your ass. You feel what I'm saying? I would never understand that, bro. I would never understand that. But it is what it is.
Yeah, and so going back to what about the ghostwriting in this list. The list is already hard enough. Now, y'all, if we count ghostwriting, it's just gonna make it too hard. We got to get through the live, and if we add that in there, we will never get through this live.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, we're gonna keep pushing, man, on this list we got up here. This is the list that we came to a consensus about. This is in no particular order. I guess who you want to talk about next off the list, Big?
The Brat, man, the Brat.
Okay.
DABRAT. Yeah.
Yeah. The Brat.
I mean, the Brat came out, she had like the Brat kind of put me in the mind of like a female Snoop when she first came out. She had like, what I thought Jermaine Dupri had something to do with her. You know what I mean? Anyway, but yeah, the Brat.
You thought Jermaine Dupri had something to do with her bars?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't take it that far. Now, Jermaine Dupri, he did write. He wrote for Criss Cross. He wrote for a lot of he wrote R&B music for Usher. But when it comes to rapping, just think about some of those artists like Bow Wow, which several artists wrote for Bow Wow, not just JD. JD can't rap the Brat rhymes, bro. I can't see that, bro. Remember how the Brat raps? She got that Chi-Town flow, just like Shauna, bro.
But go back and listen to Funkdafied. Funkdafied is when her and Jermaine Dupri was like going back and forth, it was like the same. It was like the same flow.
I would say the Brat probably wrote it for him.
But yeah,
this is just my opinion. I feel like when she came out, like she didn't come out, she didn't sound like a Chicago rapper to me.
Yeah, and I can see that. Yeah.
So that's what kind of made me think
Funkdafied. It definitely it had that. It was moments. It had that West Coast type feel. It was moments.
Right.
Let me just read this. Say Funkdafied is debut album from American rapper Da Brat. It was released in 1994 and sold over 1 million copies, making her the first solo female rapper to go platinum. First one. Funkdafied debuted and peaked at number 11 on Billboard 200 and topped the rap charts and top R&B and hip hop. The album was preceded by a single, Funkdafied. The single went platinum in August, and then the album went platinum in January of next year. So she went platinum in a year after releasing that thing.
I think she
only
had
9 songs on that album, by the way.
She had Biggie on that album too, I think.
Features Jermaine Dupri, Candy, Latasha Scott, YT, and Criss Cross. I don't see Biggie on here.
Biggie wasn't on that.
Maybe they used a sample. I'm not seeing no references to Biggie samples. I don't know. But yeah, the Brat, man, when she got that, she could get into an aggressive bag. She had her laid back flow, but she kind of pop, like the way she would flip her words at times was crazy. So yeah, bars, impact, originality, that's the 3 things we going off. I feel like the Brat got all 3 of them. As far as impact, I mean, to be the first solo female rapper to go platinum, that's enough impact that anyone could want. So she definitely had to be on this list. Uno say that pick a side going crazy. Yeah, we definitely chopped that up, man, when we came on here. We're going to be dropping that link throughout the live or whatnot. I already dropped it once, but Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
hard.
we definitely talked about that earlier.
Yeah,
I told you. I said I listened to that bitch about 10 damn times last night.
right.
For real.
Timothy Taylor say Fat Joe going to be made if y'all don't mention. Oh, going to be mad if you don't mention Angie Martinez.
Angie Martinez. All right, let's go.
Yeah, Angie Martinez. Mia X, you know, I got X'd out on the Mia X, man. I had Mia X. I think what we talked about is probably before you came up, we did the honorable mentions and I had Mia X in that. But if we going on bars, impact, and originality, it's gonna keep going back to that thing. If she, you know, if the impact wasn't there, we so who let me put this on. There go the list we got. In no particular order. Who you want to chop it up about next, boss?
I forgot to put what should we call it on that? I'm gonna close my eyes. We going with Nikki, y'all. We going with Nikki.
People, they don't like me because I over to point kaki. Oh, like
Oh, Nicki Minaj, y'all.
Hey man, say man, hey man, say man. Nicki
She
Minaj.
is one of those artists that female rappers love to hate.
I think Nicki got bars, man. I
Okay.
think
Talk.
she got bars.
I heard somebody wrote for her too, but that's just what I heard.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Was it
But we're
Safari?
not gonna go there.
Nah. Yeah, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that. Yeah.
Because I know somebody in the chat gonna say they heard the same thing, so I just want to go ahead and put that out there because I think
Right.
a lot of people heard that shit. So
Yeah, I
I
did.
want them to know that we acknowledge that rumor,
Yeah.
but we can't prove it, so we can't go by that. But anyway,
Right.
Nicki Minaj is what the biggest selling female rapper of all time. We would be capping and foolish not to have her on this list. You know what I'm saying? She signed. Well, she started off, I want to say, with what's his name? Gucci Mane. She started working with Gucci Mane before she even signed with Lil Wayne Cash Money. Like niggas in the South, we peeped the game. We knew who she was. But she's from up there in NY, Jamaica, Queens, right? Am I right on that when I say that?
I think so. Yeah, I think you're right about that.
And me and Jizzle had this conversation. It's like, damn, are all the dopest female rappers
Right.
from up north? You know what I'm saying?
It's
Because
crazy.
regardless, if you talk about the brat, she's not from down here.
Yep.
She's not from here. And
Yeah.
the truth is the truth, but we can say so much about Nicki, man. Nobody's really has done what Nicki has done for hip hop. And yeah, man, I'm gonna just pass it on, man. It's so much you can say about her.
Yeah.
And which is crazy because she only really had one studio album.
Oh no,
What?
she got
I think
she got
she got one
Pink
album.
Friday.
And then I think she
Pink
came out
Friday.
with the Reloaded.
Well,
But-
Pink Friday and Pink Friday 2, Queen and the Pink Print. So that's
Okay.
4. Yeah, one of them was like a reissue. So 2010 Pink Friday, 2014 the Pink Print, 2018 Queen, and last one 2023 2 years ago Pink Friday. It's crazy. All of her projects, she releases a project every 4 years. That's wild.
Hold on, damn. Oh no, you say you hate Nicki Flo?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I like when she rap. Like I like when she punchline rap. Like that's why I can't get mad at Big when you say, "Oh, Nicki got bars though," because yeah, she can get in that bag. I'm not taking that away from her, but when she go into that other bag, you know, that commercially receptive bag, that's and she's doing her little Barbie voice and all of this shit like that. I'd be like,
So
just rap for me.
is that the same reason why Luda is not respected? Because Luda, he gets in that bag where he gets very animated, but Luda be spitting, bro.
Yeah.
You got a point. You got a point.
So, what's your thoughts on Nicki? I don't know who next.
Yeah, Nikki, man, she has to be on the list. If we going down what our criteria are for this list, bars, I just touched on that. You know, she can get in that bag, or she will punch the head off of a 16. And as far as females, you know, we've seen it done before, but when we heard Nikki on some of them Young Money freestyles, and I think that was kind of her era where she was doing that a lot. People like, oh shit, and then she kind of got bigger, and she kind of did what she should have did, which is, you know, expand her versatility and do different things. So, but yeah, bars, she got it. Impact, no debating impact with Nicki Minaj. Originality, yes, because who the fuck was rapping like this before Nicki? And then we heard other females doing this shit, right? Like, am I tripping, or did it seem like that shit kind of like you seen other females starting to do little shit like that? So the whole Barbie image and, you know, Black Barbie, like the barbs, like it you know. So
Damn.
So where did the Lil Kim comparisons come from?
I think
Barbie?
the album cover, the image,
Yeah.
that's what I think. That's the only thing. Cause what you think, boss?
Didn't they have an issue with the Barbie situation? Am I tripping when I say that?
Well, cause you remember Lil Kim did Hardcore, and she was on her album cover, and she was licking the shit, and she had I think blonde hair, and it was like that was the image, kind of the Black Barbie, what Lil Kim was doing at a certain time, and then Nicki came, and just
Right.
people looking at the image of it was like, oh, we seen this before.
Right.
So that's where I think that came from. But musically, you know,
Well, we'll get into that because I don't want to go too deep in comparison those two because we still got to do that on the top 5. So, who next, YJ? Who we talking about next?
okay. Hardest part is gonna figure out who we ain't talked about. Who?
We talked about Nicki. Talked
Okay,
about
so
And Lauryn Hill.
yeah, Lauryn Hill. We got to talk about Lauryn Hill. Let's do this, because if I say the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, what comes to mind? What's the first word? This is a question to y'all. What's one word, the first word that pop in your head when I say the miseducation of Lauryn Hill?
Classic.
Yes.
Classic.
Damn, y'all said it. Okay, classic. What'd you say?
The best.
The
In my
female.
opinion, the female album.
That's the
Yeah,
best
it
female.
went diamond too, I think. I think she went diamond.
Yeah, I'm pulling that up now because I think it did go diamond.
Yeah, I believe that did go down if I'm not mistaken. Let me see.
Yeah. Wish they made this shit easier. They talking more about. Okay, miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
She was Drake before Drake.
Why is it so hard to But yeah, far as like I was saying though, far as this album right here, Hill recorded her solo album Miseducation of Lauryn Hill late 1997 through 1998. Several songs on receives rave reviews as a contemporary music review and was most acclaimed in 1998. Damn. Oh, okay. It sold nearly 423,000 copies in the first week, topped the Billboard charts, and went on to sell 10 million copies in the United States, 20 million copies worldwide. Goodness.
Double diamond, nigga.
Goodness.
Best. Classic.
I'll
yeah.
be
It still works.
damn.
And let's think about this, bro. Let's really put this in perspective, bro.
Yeah.
Her first and only album, solo,
Solo.
went diamond. Double diamond.
Double diamond. Double diamond. Double salute for double diamond. Man, look.
You
How the fuck?
You cannot beat that again, bro. You won't beat that again, bro.
Nah, especially not now.
Yeah.
You would have had to do that shit back in the back when the record was selling. Oh man, look.
Top to bottom, man. You can play the album start to finish.
Yeah.
Start to finish.
Worldwide. People know every song on that thing, man. Okay, so it's a few things, and the thing about it is the singing with it, man. It just bars. We know she had bars. She can rap to a piano. She can rap to anything. The girl can rap. Impact. We just talked about that. Originality, yes. We never heard nothing like that before. I don't think to that point. Or did we? Y'all
No.
correct me?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I said she was Drake before Drake.
Oh. So that's a good thing that you added Drake to that.
I don't know why you said that, but okay.
Yeah, I see D-Love said that entire album beats. Double diamond, yes. We gotta get that lady her flowers. Yeah, man. I mean, we doing the top 7. Who yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't think it's too much we could say more. I could pull up some other little things maybe, but when it comes to the artistry, man, it's not. And the sad part is that how it ended, because her and Erykah Badu, they have a terrible record when it comes to fan, like, you do a show, you come to do a show, and then you show up and you 2 hours late. Like she had her little, her and Erykah Badu, it's like they just did just monumental things musically, and then it just like, what happened type of thing. So there's a lot of that can go into that, and she'll be straight off that album for the rest of her life. So maybe she felt like, look, I was making music to make money. I made my money. I made enough for life. Y'all got to keep making these fucking albums. I done made my money. So it maybe she cool with, who knows?
Well, shit, she ain't the only one who did it on her first album. M did. 50 did. Can't say Outkast did. I don't think they did on their first album, but that's amazing to go diamond on your first fucking album, bro. That's amazing to me, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
And to be
I got a quick
female
question.
on top. What's up?
Quick question. If Longevity was on this list, where would Lauryn Hill be?
That's
not on it.
Not to get off subject, but
yeah, no, you good. That's why Jizzle brought that shit up.
Not on it. She would not be on the list.
She wouldn't be on here.
She would not be on the list. I'm sorry. Every year that goes past that 3 Stacks does not drop an album, he will not make a list.
yeah,
Oh shit! I was just fucking with y'all, man. But hey,
but I get it, man, because like, if you that type of artist, especially you did these type of numbers, man, you can't leave your fans just hanging like that, bro. That's selfish.
I don't know if I go that far.
Nah, because I knew you was gonna say something. I do this for me, nigga. I do this music for me, not y'all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can do it for me, and that means, hey, I can't say nothing when she can't say nothing, but she probably don't even care at this point. I don't know,
Yeah, I saw an interview where she said, she was saying about when she wrote her music, how she was writing like experiences and stuff that she was going through,
right?
And once she came out, everything was so like orchestrated. She didn't really have time to. I'm in the studio, I'm writing about, you know what I mean? I'm writing as I'm working, so to speak. So she really didn't have the love for it to write about experiences that she was going through because she was just touring, shows, studio, magazine shoots, interviews. You know what I mean? So she was saying how she didn't really have the love to just write or make new music.
Right.
You know,
I saw that interview, and it was like she felt like she needed to take time away from music to experience life again. You know what I'm saying? To go through different things, because life really, if you're an artist, life really becomes a part of your music. And if you're just doing all these things and you're really not living life, then what are you going to sing about? What you going to rap about? You know what I'm saying? So I understood that. But she had more than enough goddamn time to do that. She ain't never come back.
I mean, maybe it was, and that's just maybe she fell out of love with it, type of thing. You know, they say you fall out of love with a person you married to. If you could fall out of love with a whole human, you can fall out of love with music as well. Maybe, you know, depending on where you at with it.
One album?
Yeah,
that's the only thing. That's the only thing, man. One album.
One
What's
fucking
good,
album.
Cupcake in the building.
What up, Nicky New?
Like
Pusha
even
K?
for the fans, you ain't make nothing just for the fans. Anything, something.
Yeah, it would be good to see her on a feature. Oh, what did she do? I feel like she did a feature a few. Yeah, I don't know. It would be good. I was thinking of something, but it would be good, you know, her to pop out like Andre 3000, the Scientists and Engineers song he had on Killer Mike Project. Just come out with a 16. Just pop out one time for the people, man. And that's what he did.
She featured on I want to say Nas, not Nas. Yeah, she featured on Nas album recently, not too long ago.
I think, oh yeah, it was on one of his later series. I think maybe it was one of the King's Disease, or it wasn't Magic. I don't think. But I do think I remember that a few. I was thinking I heard her on something, and I think you're right, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Kenny Mac in the building. What's good?
Yeah.
He say, what did he say? Where's Antoinette, the female Rakim? Well, I know you stepping in the building a little late, and salute to you for being here off the rip. Salute to everybody. Hit that like button for hip hop one time. That's why we here, man. Chop up this good old hip hop, this culture, this music, this everything. He said, whereas Antoinette, the female Rakim, and we doing a list based off of 3 things. We got a list right here, and you know, this is the list right here. Let me take that off the screen. Yeah, so that's the list we came to. And that's what we pulling from. The list is according to bars 1, impact 2, originality 3. Those are the 3 things we're going off of. So if someone has 2 of them, but one of them, they didn't make the list. You know, if you had one of them, but not the other 2, you didn't make the list. Everybody on this list has all 3 of those things. We got 7, and we agreed on those 7, and we going to break it down to 5 later, where we gonna see, you know, match our list up and see where we going. Kenny Mac say Nicki garbage. I think like that, Mikey. I get. Let's go.
Well, they give Nicki hell, don't it? Boy, I told you. That's why I said, boy, she is one female that people love to hate, boy.
Yes. And this list, this is not just because she's on the list number 1 don't mean we think she's number 1. This is just the list in no particular order. I just wanted to point that out. But yeah,
All
man,
right,
gonna
let's go ahead
keep
and
it
go to the next one, man, because we got what,
I think
2
we
more
got
left?
let's see.
We got Kim and Missy.
Who?
Kim and Missy.
Okay, yeah. Let's go with Missy, man. We gotta do Missy. Some justice out here on these trifling ass streets.
Missy. When we're talking about Missy Elliott, man, when we're talking about one of the 3 categories that we're using to add these women to this list is originality. She is that. When you look at rap, when it comes to female hip hop artists, you look up the definition of originality, you see Missy Elliott's face right there, because Missy did things her way. Now, when it comes to you dominating in one of those categories, some tend to lack in others. And this is just my opinion only. She is not one of those top tier bar spitters.
Yeah.
Not to me, she wasn't. But when it comes to originality and as an overall artist, that's Missy. So that's my opinion on Missy.
How y'all feel about her impact?
Oh, impact.
Impact.
We can't. I can't speak enough about her impact. It's very monumental. For one, the thing about impact, it kind of you can't mention her impact without mentioning Timbaland's impact, because the sound of her music was so impactful. You see what I'm saying? Like, just the sound alone, and on top of that, who she is, her personality, her charisma, her character. She had a character. It was vibrant. It was, it was all of that, man. It was like, she's like, who the fuck is she? And why does she look like that? And why she dancing like that? Like, it was one of them things, man, where she just had it all, man. She had it all.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. Crucial say, y'all know Missy is my number one. And that's Lil Wayne's number one. Lil Wayne feel like Missy is the greatest female rapper or artist of all time.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to our top five, and we're going to put it in order later. But what's your thoughts on Missy, Big Ism?
Very original, very impactful. She was different. I'm not a fan of her bars, too tough. But you can't discredit her bars and give her credit for the impact and the originality, because it was so huge and so big. So I rock with Missy, man. I only think she had, can only remember one album, two albums.
More than that.
Yeah. She started off with the Super Duper Fly. Then she had 6. She said she went, Super Duper Fly, The Real World, and Missy. Because once she got to that Gossip Girls era, you remember that song Gossip Girls with the video, how she had the kids dancing on? I think that was 2002 on Under Construction. And then she did This Is Not a Test. That was her 5th studio album on Elektra. Then she had the Cookbook her 6th album in 2005.
I only heard 2 albums that Missy had: Super Duper Fly and I think the one after that.
Yeah, I think I think that's, I kind of feel like she's in that kind of box where her music started to kind of decline. Maybe not the numbers. I don't know about the numbers, but as far as what I liked about Missy, after a while, it got to be, I guess, when things get commercial and at a certain level, it starts to change the music a little bit, So Timothy Taylor says, impact comes from the record label. Which female artist was the best without a big name label pushing them? Oh, which female artist was the best without a big label pushing them on MTV or BET back in the day? I would have to actually look. I kind of feel like Lauryn Hills was kind of a little more grassroots. But yeah, I can see that statement holding some truth as far as the label, as far as who you with, as far as who's backing you, has something to do with that. But what goes along with that is we've seen females get the biggest push, push from the label, advance money and all of that, and it's not turned out how these females turned out. So it's some balance, I feel like, in that discussion.
She had six projects And she won countless awards, Grammys and all.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to leave Missy out of this discussion, regardless if we feel that she's lyrical or not, because the impact and the originality.
Yeah.
If you had to say out of these 7 that we talked about, is there anybody who is more impactful or more original than Missy? If you can't tell me who they are.
No.
Let me pull the list up.
I want to take a
Impactful.
comment down.
I mean,
Okay. What was the question again? Is there
If
anybody?
you could name any other female that was more impactful or more original than Missy out of the 7, who would they be? It ain't got to be the same person.
I don't think
that's hard, man. I don't.
if there was anybody, I feel like it would only be one person on the list,
Me
which
too.
would be Lauryn Hill.
That's it. But
Yeah,
That's it, bro.
yeah. Yeah. Oof. Hey man. It's good. It's gonna be a tough one. What we at? We almost at an hour. So we done ran through the list. This is the 7. Now we gotta get it down to
We got one more.
eat. Did we do? Oh, we didn't do Kim.
Yeah,
We didn't do Kim. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. Lil Kim. Man, oh man.
do the uterus.
Man, oh man, Lil Kim, why she end a career like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to stay away from that.
Okay, yeah.
But is it safe to say that she is the original Miss Nasty?
Hmm.
Because I know she
Let me
came out
see.
around the same time or same era as Foxy. And I don't really consider Foxy as nasty as Lil Kim.
Who was nastier? So that's what we tried to. Who was nasty?
Oh, we can talk about who was nastier. Well, she ain't even on the list.
Oh, Trina.
Trina.
Yeah.
Why didn't Trina make this list? Real quick.
Bars.
Yeah.
But so what's up with her impact and originality?
She took her originality is not hers. She took it from Kim. It's nasty. That was my biggest thing. And when Trina came out, like I told y'all backstage, I was like, oh shit, she can rap. And then I heard more people come out after her, and I realized, no, that ain't really what is it.
Man. Yeah.
She was nasty. She did her thing. Man. I'm not trying to take anything away from Trina, bro. I love Trina. You don't know now, nigga.
Right.
You know, but can she actually rap better than Lil Kim? Let's be honest.
Trina?
Yeah.
Her vocals.
I never was a fan of Trina, to be honest. I never was a Trina fan.
I think Kim had more poise on the mic.
Man, niggas probably the only well.
Who's bad? That's because I'm the baddest. I mean, I think overall, Lil Kim had more poise on the mic. Like, I don't know what it is about Trina sometimes. She sounds uncomfortable to me. Like, it's just her voice kind of, I don't know. She almost, I feel like, just back to Kim had more poise on the mic.
Let's keep it a buck. And let's be 100% honest. Any artist, male or female, if your music is based off of booty shaking, not saying all her music was, but a lot of it was. How many of those artists are ever considered a great rapper. Let's be honest. Too loud.
To hip hop heads.
No, none of them. Look at the city girl. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Not on
Well,
this
we hip
list.
hop heads though. Like we,
Not on this list.
it's a chick out there. What'd you say?
He said,
Not on this list.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
No.
but I mean, it's somebody out there with them on their list. With Trina, like, oh, how the fuck y'all disrespecting Trina, man? Trina, Trina, this and that. Hit up Bams and ask her, But back
They
to
must be going on something other than impact, bars, and originality.
facts. That's what you
They
got.
got to be going on something other than that.
Hip hop,
because,
right?
Yeah.
That's facts.
doing this shit like.
So I just ran across a fun fact, right? Lil Kim Hardcore was released November 12th, 1996. Foxy Brown Il Nana was released November 19th, 1996.
Mm.
Damn. 7 days later, Hardcore was released, and then Il Nana was released 7 days later after Hardcore in 1996, November 12th and November 19th. That shit crazy, right?
That was done intentional.
And see that when I seen that, and I'm on both of their Wikipedias, because whenever you said that shit about who was the nastiest or who did it first type of thing, I'm like, let me see. I look on these two 7 days apart, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. You had dropped yourself self down, boss. I don't know if you tried to do it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that in itself is crazy, man. But yeah, as far as Lil Kim, Junior Mafia, that whole era, Lil C's in them, and for her to be in that group, and that's a grimy group. Like you hear a Junior Mafia album, ain't no more. You can't get no more boom pap than that. When it comes to East Coast grimy, Junior Mafia, that was that, and she was in the middle of that thing. It says Hardcore debuted and peaked at number 11 on the US 200 Billboard, and at number 3 on the hip hop Billboard, selling 78,000 copies in the first week. Despite not spending another week inside the top 30, the album was certified double platinum by RIAA and sold 1.5 million copies as of June 2000. Man,
Lil Kim went double platinum.
double platinum.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be more than that, man. That's crazy. I thought it. I felt like this Hardcore was gonna be like
So
bigger than
she went double platinum, and Foxy sold 7 million.
six or yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because we say she was 3 away.
Damn,
That's
I would have
crazy.
never thought that.
Damn.
Like that.
You know what? I can now because of who she fucked with, who she was under.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, we ain't gonna talk about Mr. Nasty Man today.
Hold on, what Crucial say? D-Lo say, I like Trina. She's just not the baddest in my. Crucial say, and we forget Missy produced and still is, so she get an extra edge or push. Okay.
No, you don't. You talking about rappers. You talking about rappers. No, you
I
don't.
agree.
That's
I
what-
agree.
No,
That's one of them.
no.
I agree because she was producing and she sung background on tracks too. You know, talking about rapping, but
Yeah.
We
it just
ain't,
goes.
we ain't getting J. Cole no edge.
That's why I'm saying with how we do these lists, we kind of try because it make it tough when we start adding these little things like the ghost riding and like with J. Cole, when we did the wordsmiths, we couldn't give him no extra push just
Yeah.
because he produced, because we doing just this, you
Yeah.
know, like, you know, so. But
Yeah, we talking about rap.
it deserves to be mentioned. I will say that it does deserve to be
Hey,
mentioned.
yo,
It falls
I'm
under her
glad-
impact.
I'm glad Crucial
Impact.
actually brought up production though.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to get into it? Let's go. Let's go on and impact. Before we segue, we're gonna talk about that though. We got to talk about that. Impact. You were saying impact. What's your thought? I guess Lil Kim impact. Big. What's your thoughts on that? I guess.
Well, she was. I mean, she was the originator. If you want to talk about, like Boss said, you know what I mean, talking about, you know what I'm saying, that like that nasty talk. Lil Kim was doing that first, that I could remember, as far as female artists back then. You know what I'm saying? When she came out, she was like, goddamn, fucking, and she made it kind of cool to talk that kind of talk back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess the way she was putting it in a lyrical format, like,
Yeah.
females wasn't, it was almost looked down upon if you was talking like that and you was rapping about it at that time. So
Yeah, because I think. Go ahead. My bad.
I'm just saying that just ties in with her impact. Like, she started that kind of talk that they still doing today. I feel like Lil Kim was talking that talk back then.
And I think the generations, like the eras, because, you know, Kim, she from NY, so she grew up Salt and Pepper, MC Light, Queen Latifah. You know, that was the era before her. And that this goes to your point when you say about her kind of changing that shit, like when it comes to impacting the culture. So really, we got to blame for all of these. No, never mind. But nah. So yeah, when it comes to impacting the culture, it was crazy because we seen the UNITYs, we seen the Salt and Pepper, we seen the baggy clothes and all. And she came in like, look, I got a thong on and I got this monkey on the album cover, so you can see this monkey hang down on my, you know, see that twat hang down between my legs on this cover, and I'm gonna be talking that raunchy shit. So that's impact. That's impact, you know.
Yeah.
So
Definitely impact.
Far as original, that's impact and original. As far as bars, Kim.
Yeah, and she was kicking that money talk too. Like, if you ain't really had no money, you know what I'm saying? You no money, no licky. You know what I'm saying? She was saying that type shit too. That same female saying today. She was saying that back then too.
Yeah. I guess any last words on Kim, boss?
The only thing I would say is, you know, with the raunchy rap today compared to what Kim was doing, and Foxy, maybe a little bit of Trina, if they actually could rap, they were spitting. Today, City Girls, and half the rest of them, they can't rap. It's just not there.
Sexy Red.
And Sexy Red, yeah. Especially Sexy Red. God damn. Like, horrible. And this goddamn Flipper. Man. That shit right there. Now listen to her new song. Let me stop. Anyway, yeah. Kim had bars. She had bars.
Okay. So if we go back to the list, just to keep everybody in line here, hit the like button for hip hop one time for the one time. We just got done going through the list of what we feel like is the 7 best top female rappers of all time, based off bars, impact, and originality. This is the list, people. This is the list. But now, right now, we gotta get down to business, man.
Ooh,
We gotta take care of some business.
yeah. This is
We
the
gotta take
moment.
care of some business. This is where it's gonna get good at. Each one of us is gonna pick our 5 from the list, and we shall reconvene. Matter of fact, I wish we could play some. You looking for something?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, let me get started on my list, man.
Yeah, we'll be right back in just one moment. Do something down here.
The only thing that a nigga know is how to be real. So put some respect on my name. I'ma stay true and I never will change. I think you know that I never been lame. I came out the field, so I can get niggas the game. I'ma go out with a bang, so remember the name. The only thing that a nigga know is how to be real. You cannot teach it, it gotta live in you. The shit that I'm speaking, it might just offend you. These niggas play hard when they know that they tender. I came from the village, where we don't stop till we finish. They label my brother a menace. I guess they gon' call me the villain, cause I'm next to the realest. They pimpin', I'm just about my business, and I'm just beginning. I guess the fuck who you sending. You niggas know that I'm not timid. Just pour me a cup of that Henny, but cuff your little bit, cause the legs might end up to the ceiling. Pimp, I'm the new dealer, and I come with 52 killers. Just know I'm the king in the middle, but I keep a 9 tucked up under my pillow. And a couple of foes if you come in my building. Don't play with no jokers, there's too many cars on the deck. My AC will keep you in check. Bitch, I'm a G, I learned this from the vet, and I don't see a threat, so tell me who next. I'm taking all bets, I'm snatching your head from your neck. I'm the one that you'll never forget. I'm the son of a king, so they call me the prince. Bitch, the only thing that a nigga know is how to be real. So put some respect on my name. I'ma stay true and I never will change. I think you know that I never been lame. I came out the field, so I can get niggas the game. I'ma go out with a bang, so remember the name. The only thing that a nigga know is how to be real. See, niggas be talking but really be flawed. And the shit that they speaking, they claiming is law. When you niggas be capping, they come with a call. Man, these niggas be lost. It's the reason they call me the boss, cause I walk everything that I talk. Understand, pimpin', this shit ain't my fault. When you lie to the people, you niggas get caught. See, I cannot be bald. My vision is just like a hoe. You can't name a nigga that I cross. All of the lame niggas I had to talk, cause they don't deserve to be seen with a ball. I can't give them the song. Y'all niggas be ripping them off. They know that I'm different than y'all. They already know that your bitches are called. As soon as they fall, they all on my ball. Then they call me a dog. But see, I get rid of them all, cause these bitches, they know I'm a ball. None of their numbers is following my law, cause all that they want is a piece of the law. I be curving them all, and I can be working they wall. Have them twerking and slurping my dog. Record your little bitch, have her jerking me off. The only thing that a nigga know is how to be real. So put some respect on my name. I'ma stay true and I never will change. I think you know that I never been lame. I came out the field, so I can get niggas the game. I'ma go out with a bang, so remember the name. The only thing that a nigga know is how to be real.
Yeah, man. Top 5 female rappers of all time. In this thing one time for the one time. I got my list. I got my list. I'm ready to go to war. Ready to go to war. State your name, gangster. Snoop Dogg, where you represent? West Coast. Y'all remember that? World War III. That was the best Swiss beats he ever made. Okay.
Well, that was the compilation album?
Rough Riders 2
Rough Riders?
compilation.
Yeah.
World War III. Young One, where you represent? ATL, shout it. I love that song, man. All right. So, I think just to be clear, we got it in order of 1 through 5 now, right? Like best to least. So, how you want to do it? Start from 5, and we all say who we got.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
This was hard for me, man. By the way.
Yeah. No.
Because I can make an argument for any two anybody take off the list. So I'm like, damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right.
So, go ahead.
Starting at number 5. I guess I'll go ahead and start mine. Hold on. I got Foxy
Foxy number 5.
on my list.
I got Kim.
Oh, we're going in order like that?
Yeah, who you got at number 5?
Oh, I got the Brat.
Okay. Let me get it right. You got Brat. Boss got Foxy. I got Kim. Number 5, I got Kim. So, number 4, I got Eve.
Me, I got Foxy. I'm sorry. I got Foxy at number 4.
I got Eve.
I got Lil Kim.
I got Eve. Boss got Kim. Big got Foxy. Okay. Y'all both got Foxy. Y'all both got Foxy in 4 and 5. Different places, but same thing. Boss, who you got for number 3, man?
We're gonna start with Biggs. Who you got at number 3,
okay.
Biggs?
I got Missy at number 3, man. Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I got Nikki.
You got Nikki. Ooh, I got Brat, man. I got Brat. I got Brat. We gonna have to chop it up. We just want to get it down right now to see. Then we gonna chop it up. So
Number
yeah.
2. I got Missy.
You got Missy. I got Missy. No bullshit. I got Missy. Who you got, Big?
I got Nikki, man.
Okay, you got Nikki. Okay.
I got Nikki at number 2, man.
Jizzle?
I got Lauryn Hill on 1, man.
We got Biggs.
I got Lauryn Hill at 1.
That's the only fucking one we all agree with. I got Lauryn Hill at 1.
I'll be there, man.
Damn.
D-Love say, look, Lauryn Hill got to be number 1.
You gotta be.
Best female rapper in this era is Rhapsody, period. Kenny Mac. Look, you right.
Honorable
Because
mention.
the key word in this era, best rapper in this era, you are definitely right, sir. Going by this list, that's where the debate comes in. But as far as in this era, rapper, yes, I agree with you. Her last project was damn near flawless. But so yeah, back to the list. Now let's start from 1. I think it'd be interesting if we start from 1 and then compare each other's 2s and shit, because we all got 1. So Boss, you had Missy, Big had Nikki, and I had Missy. I guess Big, what makes you put Nikki over Missy? Because your next one was Missy. I guess when it about the list and the things it involves, what made you put Nikki above Missy, I guess?
Bars. That was the only thing I went off of. That's the only thing I based it off of, as far as, because I feel like her impact was big. I feel like her originality, like, you know what I'm saying, the way she was rapping, I feel like she was original. But I feel like bars, I don't think none of these other ones on this list, in my opinion, was as good as her as far as bars. So that's why I went with Nicki Minaj too.
Right. Okay.
I went with Missy at number 2 because of the question I asked early on in the show.
Yeah.
Can you name anyone who has a bigger impact and originality than Missy? And the only one we all came up with was Lauryn Hill. And guess what she's at? Number 1. So I could not have put Nicki over Missy. Yes, bars, Nicki got her all day long. All day long. But if we're going out of 2 of the 3 categories, I felt like Missy won that.
Yeah. And you know, yeah, I can't do nothing but respect it. To do that, hey, it's value. If they got 2 of the 3, but you respect that third thing, which is bars more, then I can understand it, you know. Right. So it's one of them things where it ain't really no wrong answer. Let me see where we at. Okay, we had 3 with it: Boss, Nicki, Big, Missy, me, Da Brat. And the only person I just realized I'm the only person who got Da Brat on there.
I had the Brat was 5 for me.
Oh yeah, no, my handwriting's so bad. I see that now. I gotta write it better than that. Okay, yeah. So me and you had Da Brat. I had Da Brat number 3 above Nicki and Missy, cause Da Brat it's the cadence. I like it's something about Da Brat's cadence when it comes to just how she raps that I like. And that's not including that new song she just put out yesterday, her first song in 10 years. Leave that alone, Da Brat. Leave that alone. Stop what you're doing. Go back to So-So, because this shit is no. That shit is a no.
I need to go check that out.
Yeah, no, you don't. No, you don't. No. But yeah,
I'm curious to know why Da Brat didn't make Boss List.
Yeah, and I really do vouch for Da Brat. I love Da Brat. I think going through these top 7 and just breaking everything down, I seen things a little bit different. One thing I learned about Foxy, because I ain't gonna lie to you, Da Brat would have been number 5 for me. One thing I learned about Foxy was she sold fucking 7 million records on her first fucking album, bro. That blew my fucking mind.
Me too.
I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as, you know, impact and originality, I can't say too much bad about either one of them. Da Brat, you know, she's ABC community. But I think Foxy outdid her when it comes to numbers. And it's really hard for me to say who can rap better, because both of them motherfuckers can rap. So those sales is what did it for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay. I can respect that. Number 4, I had Eve. Boss had Kim. Big had Foxy. I think I inserted Eve. It was... I don't know what it just felt right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feel right. And I had Kim next, but I think Kim, you notice I didn't put none of them I didn't put them in the top. Like, Nicki didn't make my list. Like, it's a personal preference thing. And I felt like Eve kind of kept it more classy. Like, I respected that she kept that class type of thing. So I think that was my reason for putting her 4. Boss had Kim, Big had Foxy.
I like to respond to that.
Go ahead.
Normally I would have picked Eve and Da Brat over Kim and Foxy. But as I sat back and just thought about the conversation we had over all 7 ladies.
Yeah.
The conversation lasted a long time. And not saying that means anything, but it does to me because of the conversation we had about Kim and Fox. And if you don't understand impact, we can remember so many things about both of those female artists. And it kept the conversation going and going.
Yeah.
when we got on the Brat, when we got on E, that conversation stopped so fucking fast. It did. And not saying that means one can rap better. That means these females meant a whole lot more to hip hop than y'all two did. That's the only reason. I'm not even saying flex you. That's the only reason I put both of them over them. Because who I'd rather listen to, the Brat and Eve. I ain't gonna say flex with you, bro. But I was sitting here thinking like, well, damn, we talk so much about these two, and that conversation stopped so fast with them. So that's how I looked at it.
I respect that.
But the Brat, in her defense, I didn't know she was the first female rapper to ever go platinum. I think that says that says a lot. You know what I mean? Including Foxy Brown, 7 mil, including what you know what I mean. Any other female did coming after her. She was the first one to do it.
It was her time. I look at it like it was her time.
1994.
And then you know, Foxy them came later. Foxy sold 7 fucking million, bro. 7 fucking million. Oh, I did not know that, bro. I did not know that.
That's why I made my list. To be honest, the 7 million. I was like, damn. You think Lil' Kim did those numbers?
Yeah, and Kim actually didn't perform like I thought she did. You know, we don't do no test runs on this shit. You know, I'd be sitting here with Wikipedia pages up and just typing in shit and figuring shit out as we go. And just like when we did the Wordsmiths, we found out some shit during that one where it was like, damn, hold on. So yeah, that was 4. 5, Boss had Foxy, Big had Brat, I had Lil' Kim. So, and I noticed me and Boss had Kim, and Big didn't have Kim. I think the Missy, if you wouldn't have put Missy, would you have put Kim? Or
honestly, Foxy Brown wouldn't have made it, but when I heard she sold 7 million, I was like, okay. I was impressed.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I almost want to interchange Foxy and Kim because of that damn record she sold. Because Kim did 2 million? But at the same time, I think Lil' Kim is a better rapper than Foxy. And I feel like the impact that she made on hip hop, whether it was about some raunchy shit, it was bigger than what Foxy did.
Okay. Well, there you have it. I mean, that I think we did come to agreement about Lauryn Hill. That's the only one, number one. Lauryn Hill, people. That she's the one, man. She's the one. She's the one, man.
I think this was a hell of a list. All in all, man, like the top 7, you could have went either way.
Yeah. It's a lot. These lists is hard to do. I know Billboard had. I think, was it Nicki 1 and Missy 2 or something like that? Can you remember, Boss? I know they had Missy 2.
I think Nicki. I want to say Nicki was 1, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think it was Nicki 1 and Missy 2. I can't remember the rest of the list. But yeah, man, it's one of them things where I think, you know, when it comes to female, it's kind of just like the WNBA, man. I don't think it will ever be as big. It will never be bigger than male rap, just because it's a male-dominated sport. If you're looking at what hip-hop is in its essence, it's a more male, and that may change in 50 years from now, but in no time soon is that ever gonna change. I feel like, do y'all agree, disagree with that? Or?
Right now, the ladies are running shit right now.
You said, hold up, what?
Whether you like it or not, ladies are running hip hop right now, bro. You know, it hurts my soul to say that, bro. But the ladies doing it. I'm not saying that because I feel like they are better rappers, because that would be a fucking lie. But when it comes to these numbers, whether they're fraudulent or not, man, these ladies running hip hop, bro.
So do you think it's the male fans?
It's the listeners.
It's the listeners.
The listeners are totally different from what they were back in the day, if you ask me. And we got to realize hip hop is being ran by the youth, bro, whether you like it or not. And we can sit up here and talk hip hop all goddamn day long and give you these lists.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the youth will not agree with our lists at all. You feel me? Yeah. So I think it's the listeners have changed. I mean, hip hop is not respected for what we talked to you about in the interview. It's like I ain't gonna say we don't, because we do respect hip hop on how it originated and the foundation that was set, but that's not important today to the listeners.
So when you say running, because that I'm going back. Just to be clear, when you say running, what is I guess and Uno, you can type as well as what you think, or I could drop the link if you want, Uno, if you want to come up here. That's that's never an issue. But when it comes to running it, what's I guess your definition when you say the females is running it,
Right now, the same thing, if you ask me, and this is probably gonna hurt some people's feelings when I say this. At this current moment in time, y'all cannot say the West Coast ain't doing their fucking thing right now, right?
Yeah,
the West Coast is making a lot of fucking noise right now, right?
Yeah, they got some people over there they got some motion. It's some motion going on out there.
It started with K-Dot, now they following up with some other artists who's doing their thing. I'm not saying they are running hip hop, but who's making the most noise when it comes to men and women in hip hop right now? Let's be honest, bro. I'm not saying they're doper than us, because majority of these female rappers out right now, I'm gonna watch how I say this, are not Lil' Kims, they're not Rhapsodies, they're not Eves, they're not the Brats, they're none of them.
Yeah.
But we never gave female rappers back then a time to say they running hip hop. You know why? Because there's so many of these motherfuckers right now that they oversaturating the game. And all they want to hear is some bullshit in their ears.
Yeah, I mean, I can't debate too much with it. Uno say all the music on the radio is girls.
Yeah. It is, bro.
If you would say who actually listen to the radio, do you think it's more females than males that listen to the radio?
I doubt it.
I would have to say yes.
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't even know how you would get a statistic on that shit. I can type it in Google and they'll give me an AI overview, but I don't know how. How do they even come up with the shit? But yeah. So the radio, it does play a part. It does play a big part. No matter if it's payola or what's going on behind the scenes, it does play a part. That's what's playing on the airwaves 24/7. To me, I think it's hard to say that because, like we say, the West doing a thing, and it's mainly Kendrick. And if we look at the past 10 years, there's no bigger artist than Drake, really. So just Drake and Kendrick alone, what two female rappers have done what Drake and are doing what Drake and Kendrick have done, or
Yeah.
I get it. I get it because perception, I don't know. I think perception can be different than actually streaming numbers and what's actually people are listening to when you look at numbers wise. But it definitely is there's a lot of females doing their thing right now.
Hey, but I not to cut you off, YJ, but I will say this.
I was done.
I went out for the first time in a long time. I was promoting Tap In or whatever, and I was in a strip club, man, and I did not hear one female song come on in there. No Sexy Red, no City Girls, no none of that. I didn't hear no female artists while I was in there.
Where you was at?
And I was at the strip club. And you would think like being there, you know what I'm saying, that they would play or like, you know what I'm saying, the female artists. I didn't hear that when I was out.
Go ahead, boss.
It's still pretty much male dominated in that type of scene from what I seen. I didn't hear no female music in there.
Right. Could have been just, coincidence, night. I don't know. Like, from what I hear, and I roam through these goddamn YouTube streets all day long. I don't listen to the radio like that, but I try to keep my ear tuned in to what's new, and that's what I hear the most. Correct me if I'm wrong, shit. That's what the fuck I hear, bro.
Right. I mean, it's a lot out there. You talk about the guys out right now, the Boss Man D-Lo, the Rilo Rodriguez, Lil Baby, Future. It's a lot. Some of these artists are streaming huge and charting. So it's one of them things. We could go back and forth on that all day. Yeah. Let me see. Let me get his comments real quick. I didn't even say how many rappers period has done what those two have done, not just late. And that's to my point, is like, yeah. And then you add a Future on about the Drake and Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you add a Future on that and some of these other guys, it's like yeah. Even though, I don't even like Future, but shit, he go, $250,000 for a show. Young Thug. It's I don't know.
He asked you, he say you in Atlanta?
No, I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Broward County.
Okay.
You ain't hear no City Girls no more?
No.
Where's City Girls from?
Miami.
You ain't hear no goddamn City Girls?
No, man.
They kind of had an incline, but I don't know. I thought they split up or something. Or one girl left or something. Or are they still just together? How many was it to begin with? I don't know. I'm ignorant to the shit. So yeah.
He said they old news, and it might be right because you really don't hear from them anymore. I mean, really, let's be honest. Who you hear from today is Glorilla, Meg,
yeah.
Of course, this new girl, I think she's a knockoff Glorilla. I can't stand her fucking music. Her new song, that damn Flipper. That affirmation song.
Well,
she got a new song, man.
Yeah.
Go listen to that shit. Go listen to that new song.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Flipper T Flipper, whatever her damn name is.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
That girl.
It's got like some motivation.
Yeah, affirmation. She like,
you got
hype me up.
You got Doechii out there. She actually making some real music. Erica Banks, Cuban Doll.
Can you even bring Erica into this shit, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Erica even played on the fucking radio, bro. She making videos all the time, but I don't even think she getting no play like that, bro.
Right. Dreezy out of Chicago. Yeah. Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Let's talk about that before we get up out of here. We got to talk about Lisa Left Eye Lopez because we actually backstage before we went live, we had a discussion about is she gonna get this 7, and we all agreed that it just wasn't enough. I guess give y'all reasons. I guess or that we came up with Left Eye.
My reason was is because she doesn't. For one, she don't even have. I don't think she have a solo project. She was a part of a R&B group.
Yeah.
So she was really only responsible for writing a 16, maybe a 12 here and there. But I think Lisa Left Eye. Well, Left Eye. Let me just call it Left Eye. She can rap.
Oh yeah.
She can rap. I think she can hold her own. You know what I'm saying? I love her delivery. I love her voice. It was something about Left Eye voice that just did it for me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think her catalog was long enough to be held. And I know some people say, "What about Lauryn Hill?" I don't get shit. 20 million? Shut up. That's all I gotta say. But it was either for us. I think we got to her and Foxy Brown. And I think we made the right decision.
Yeah. It was her and Fox. It said she actually she got an album called Supernova in 2001.
Oh, and that's why I said I wasn't sure, because I was like, she could have dropped one when she wasn't with TLC.
Supernova's debut studio album of Lisa Lopez of TLC, and the only one released in her lifetime prior to her traffic collision related.
Who is that?
What?
Who is DDG?
Man,
I've heard
Reco.
I've heard
Who the fuck is that, bro?
I've heard
like a gamer or some shit.
Yeah, I heard. Hey,
but
yeah,
he does have some good music though. I listen to him. I like DDG.
Lady Rage is on the list too. She just didn't make the final cut, Uno.
Yeah.
That was hard, man. It was hard. It was hard.
Oh shit. Yeah, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. You know, China White. If I go down the full complete list, it's gonna be some names that you probably haven't heard in a while. But yeah, China White, Lotto,
I know that
Jackie O,
Kanye ain't make it.
Kaya, Jackie O, LaChat, Gangsta Boo, Rhapsody, Raw Digga, Janelle Monáe, Soleil, Scarlip, Queen Latifah, Coi Leray, Raw Digga, MC Light, Cardi B, Roxanne Shante, Young M.A.
That hurt my heart right there. I just felt like that catalog wasn't long enough, bro.
Impact.
Yeah, that's another one.
Wasn't strong enough.
But bars though.
Bars,
Goodness.
Cash Doll is somebody we did not mention. I can honestly say that.
Yeah.
I would put her in the same category as Kaya, but not when it comes to lyrics, because Cash Doll can fucking rap. You know what I'm saying? She can rap, but I don't think she had no impact on the game like some of these other ladies that we mentioned.
Cash Doll, Sukiana, Cuban Doll, Charlie Baltimore, Shay Noir, go to the West Coast. Vita, yeah. You said what? You got Yo-Yo out the West, Doja Cat, Lady of Rage, Saweetie, Snow the Product, Marvelous from Sacramento. These are just the sexy red we talked about her. Shauna, Tink, Dreezy. So
hey,
go
ahead, bro.
I was done with it.
He said, "Y'all tripping, man. You gotta understand, Young man, that's my fault. Like that motherfucker can rap. She can't make no hits, bro. She can't make no hits. She kind of remind you of a battle rapper, bro.
Yeah."
Like, this motherfucker can spit, but when it comes to putting out hits, I think the only one we probably is ooh.
And she had one called Big that kind of did something too, where she had the big head on the video. But I could almost hear Uno voice when y'all tripping. I can hear his voice when I can hear Uno voice when he say that.
Yeah, man. But this was great, man. I'm glad y'all tapped in with us, fellas, man. This was Hey man, me feel good to hear y'all opinion along with
Oh yeah.
our dog Biggs in the building, man. Remember, go
Yeah,
run
man.
up the motherfucking numbers on Pick a Side.
Pick
Yeah,
a side.
I'm about to drop that Spotify link in here.
Pick a
Another
side.
time,
featuring
one more time.
101.
Definitely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all
We gonna
go
drop
drop
that
your
thing
link in
in there like
the
that.
chat. Who
Yeah.
else in here? Yeah, man, we gotta get some work done with Lil Reco them too, man.
Yeah, man.
Get the
Shout out
boys
to
on some
Lil
tracks,
Reco.
man. Rap with some old heads.
Oh, he with it. One thing about it, well, he not gonna turn down no feature.
Yeah,
You
man.
said,
He come
you
through
said
in the
who was the
clutch,
top?
man.
You said who was
Reco
the
come through in the
top female group of all time? You talking about R&B or rap? If we talking
Gotta
about rap,
R&B gotta be. Is there a fucking rap group?
Salt and
Is there a
Pepper,
female rap group?
Salt and Pepper. Did they all
Salt
rap?
and Pepper, yeah, Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper. Damn.
Ain't no
Is
other.
that-
I don't
it-
think.
Is Salt? Hold on.
357.
Is Salt?
357.
357. I remember that
357.
name.
What the fuck is that?
Supersonic.
Oh, Super Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper. TLC. Would you consider that a rap?
Nah.
No.
Oh,
No.
Ghetto Twins. He hit him with the Ghetto Twins. I remember them. Yes, Ghetto Twins, Salt and Pepper.
Man, yo.
I mean, I would have to include LeChat and Gangsta Boo, even though I wish they had a project together. But if it would have been they put out a project together, I would have to say Gangsta Boo and LeChat. They got so many songs together. It's almost like they got an album. But yeah, I forgot all about the Ghetto Twins. He said
I don't know who
JJ
the fuck
Fad.
that is.
That's the
I
name,
don't
JJ
know.
Fad. I'm thinking about
Yeah. Not too many, man. That's you few and far between with a female rap group, man. It's slim pickings, slim pickings out here for that. But
that's the name, Oaktown 357.
Oaktown, yeah, that's what he said. Oaktown. He said Boo and Chat count. Hey, that's what I'm saying. They was on the same label, goddamn it. That's like Cruiser say I think they were from New Orleans. But yeah, man. Definitely hit that like button for hip hop. I'm gonna just continue.
Okay,
I'm
we
playing with-
since
Go ahead.
Crucial in the building, can we ask?
Oh yeah.
Cause we gonna do this Dr. Dre versus Timbaland this weekend.
Dr. Dre.
Tuesday or
And Crucial, don't say who you got. Don't say who you got, Crucial, because that's part of the versus battles. We don't announce
That's
Don't let
until
them-
we.
a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tuesday or Saturday. Crucial.
We doing it this Tuesday because I need to make my playlist. Dr. Dre versus Timbaland production battle. Two of the greatest producers of all time. Crucial got one, I got one. We're not gonna say who got who. We're not gonna say who got who. But if y'all are watching now, tell who do y'all think in the crowd between Dr. Dre and
He said
Okay.
two.
okay, he said, okay, we about to run it up. We about to run. Who y'all out there got in the crowd when it come to Dr. Dre and Timbaland? Who y'all got? I just want to know. Big and Miss Big, who you got, man?
Oh man.
When you see that rocket in that chair like that, that's how you know.
Timbaland, man, you know, naturally you would think Dr. Dre, but when you think about Timbaland catalog, like I gotta think.
Hits. Think
I gotta
versus battle. It's a versus battle. So
Yeah.
the context of a versus battle is hits. It's not about street anthems, strip
Yeah.
club anthems. It's not about none of it. It's about hits.
I mean, I got to go with Dr. Dre, man. I got to go with Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
because of the longevity. Like if you be talking hits, you know what I'm saying? You can still go back. You can go back with Dr. Dre hits. Like back.
Yeah.
That's
Uno
just my
say
opinion.
Dre. Lil Recco say Dre. He said, think about Dre's catalog and his hits.
For real.
But hey, I ain't gonna lie, and you know, this is not me saying I rock with Timberland over, but what Timberland did in the game, crazy. And I'm actually have, yeah. Man.
Hey, I got one
It's a
request.
lot.
Not to
What's
get
that?
off the subject.
Wait, go ahead.
I would like to see Jodeci versus Boyz II Men.
Hits. Jodeci.
If we talking
versus
hits, you know what I'm saying?
Hits.
Jodeci will beat the fuck out of them.
If we talking hits, I would like to see
Jodeci will
Jodeci
beat the
versus
fuck out of them.
Boyz II Men.
Man, Boyz II Men was like they had some class. Like, you know, Jodeci came with the steel toe boots and the, you know, but Boyz II Men got songs. You could play that shit at they wedding. Everybody play that shit. It's a wet song. People weddings, like how many weddings that people playing Boyz II Men? And Jodeci for that matter, you know, it. Damn.
Yeah, dog. What you said, Uno, is what I said.
Snoop whole album got Snoop whole album.
You fucking albums that he produced.
You can go with Snoop whole album, and
we got
that Snoop album was a classic, man. Snoop album alone, man.
Yeah. Boyz II Men got mega hits.
Super.
But do they have enough? Okay, let's say, let me just do this.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna throw out a random number. This doesn't mean it's the truth. Let's say, for instance, they got 10 mega hits, and Jodeci got 20 hits, period. And when you get after that in 10 mega, it starts to decline.
That's
so
what
put those 10 mega hits over they 20 hits. You can't do that.
That's where
if we're going 20 for 20, those 10 mega hits gonna dominate any goddamn song. All right. Then theirs gonna fall right through. That means it will be a tie. But let's say, for instance, it's 5 and then 15. I don't give a damn how mega the motherfucking hits was. They still got to go with the rest of these 20 goddamn hits. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Yeah. And we've seen that in these versus battles. We've been doing them over a year, and we've seen that before. I think I know why Boss is saying that. Yep. But yeah, it definitely can happen. Them mega hits, you gonna get that round, but you still got 19 more. So, and it's almost like in battle rap, you could have like Loaded Lux versus Calico. Calico, all 3 rounds was consistent and solid. Loaded Lux choked, but people still say he won that battle.
Yes.
Because of how powerful his 1-2 rounds were. People still have him winning that battle, even though he was not near as consistently dope as Calico in that battle.
I agree.
So what do you think about in the context of a versus, how you feel about just the magnitude of the song holding more weight? Because what's your thoughts on that, Bo?
You can't give him two rounds.
Okay, that's all I need. That's all I need to hear. Because look, I still got Calico winning that battle over Loaded Lux, but it's how you judge. It's what you value, you know. So salute Recco, man. He say he love battle rap. Oh yeah, I don't watch as much as I used to, but I sport those the men who do that. Their mind is not. They're aliens. They're all aliens. Every 3 minutes, that's 3 16s, and they have to do 3 rounds. So that's 3 16s every round. They were doing a whole song a cappella for. They're doing. It's crazy when you do the math about how much rap that is. It's crazy, but we're gonna get off that, man. We're gonna get off that.
I land olive branch for anybody, you know, especially y'all, just y'all who fucking with us tonight. y'all got a versus battle y'all want to see, and you want to be a part of it, let us know. Let us know. You can come up here. You can come up here. Hey, man, we love doing this type of shit, man. It's fun, man. It's good for the culture, man, because they don't do the shit no fucking more.
Yeah.
You know, the barbershop talk, man. The barbershop talk. Let's bring the barbershop talk back, man. That's all we doing up here, you know. So, but yeah, man, it's been good. Any of y'all brothers got any last words?
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me, man. Appreciate y'all having me, man. Pick a side. Streaming on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Pandora, Amazon, everywhere, man. So y'all tap in. Pick a side featuring Uno the One. Out now.
Yeah. Let me grab that Landar. Said what, Bo?
Yeah, y'all go run them numbers up, man. Dope song. Can't wait for the album to drop, bro. Some fire out right now. Yeah, man. Go check that motherfucker out too, man.
Oh, yeah. Some fire. The first single off the Duo project coming. I'm going to just drop this in here. This is the Landar. This is where you can find all of Bigism links.
Yeah, man.
That's the one. That's the Landar link right there. But yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Definitely salute to everybody who tapped in with the conversation and whatnot, things going on. And so, yeah, we will be here on Tuesday around 7 o'clock-ish. Crucial. We're going to have Crucial up on the big screen. Crucial going to be joining us for a versus battle. We will announce, who got who, probably day before the battle, something like that. 2 days before the battle. But, y'all see it on community boards and whatnot. We're going to be promoting it. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, man.
We're going to get up out of here, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. For rocking with us, man. This has been the top 5 female rap artists of all time. Salute to Miss Lauryn Hill. We gone, man. Y'all have a good one.
Gotta show it all off. Girl, I know it's some fire up under your clothes. I know you know, but they ain't gotta know about that. I like that, like that. Girl, I know it's some fire up under them clothes. Fuck what the next say, I got X-ray.
The way you jookin', baby girl, I pray to God you ain't tookin'. It's the fact I was looking in the back playing hook. I won't act like a rookie, but that ass kinda shippin', nigga. I bit the bait, yeah, you hooked the nigga. I'm quite impressed with that sundress, not even a contest. Tell me where you found it, I would love to be around it. And I hope it don't sound bad, but you really got around that. I really thank God that I found that. I just wanna mount it, tell me if I'm over my boundary, cause I don't want another nigga around it. My vision ain't cloud, I could never let that ass leave without. If you was looking for me, baby, then you found it. You can take it all off, tell them other niggas just walk. Let them know that you done found a boss, ain't no reason for the talk. And I said just a nigga get lost, cause I don't really wanna go off. You ain't gotta show it all off. Girl, I know it's some fire up under the clothes. I know you know, but they ain't gotta know about that. I like that, like that. Girl, I know it's some fire up under the clothes. Fuck what the next say, I got X-ray.
Look, they don't leave nothing for the imagination, but mine works well. I can tell that you got something that I'm trying to see behind them seams of them jeans. You can't hide, that's no lie. She the type to carry herself a certain type of way, and I ain't gotta see it all. I got X-ray. You can bring that black little dress out when you want to, but in the meantime, girl, I see you live in HD, live in 4K. It's grown folks into the soiree. She say she want a Renaissance man. She said I got you. She say I'm too aggressive. I must have put too many peach emojis in my message. Wildin', and I ain't even seen it yet. My shit, girl, I be legit. This that one song that you gon' sing all day long. It's nothing, keep it moving. Come on.
You ain't gotta show it all off. Girl, I know it's some fire up under